Episode of The Pit. This is
Philip.
John.
Devin.
Kaylee. Wait, say it again.
And Trevor.
Honestly.
You said you didn't want to be on.
I'm just shut up. Anyways, talk.
Don't talk shit.
Talk.
Mr. Emmett, this is your video. What's our topic today?
Go ahead.
We will be discussing about gun rights and just
Gun control.
gun
and
control, etc., etc.
bullets. And
Shit.
Price of ammunition, I guess.
you ruined it.
Just anything firearm related with today's propaganda bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you for announcing that to the whole entire YouTube universe.
You're welcome. Love you.
Anyways, I know absolutely nothing about guns except that they shoot magic
Okay,
things called
well,
bullets.
let's start off with this. Pro-gun or anti-gun? Pro-gun. Pro-gun.
Don't give a fucking shit.
Bro, definitely bro.
What if I
Not
just
as
do
in
that?
professional, like.
I think they should make a gun that shoots knives.
That'd be awesome.
That's called a big.
No,
That is just a knife on a
well,
gun.
no, you said a gun that shoots a knife.
That shoots knives. Yes. Bullets
Russians,
is too expensive.
the Russians actually came up with a knife that actually shoots
It's
itself.
a projectile.
I don't want a knife that shoots itself. I want a gun that shoots a knife that shoots itself.
It's a projectile knife and it's really illegal. And if I ever wanted to get a hold of one, I'd
The
be out
AK
the
that I
ass.
had one of the little things, the nice that slid
Yeah.
out, and then it had a great grenade launcher on that bitch.
Nice.
Yeah.
A grenade and a knife that shoots itself? That sounds kind of...
Yeah.
Sounds a little
Awesome.
contradictory.
Just like shoot it and then throw it.
Okay.
Anyways, that's
Alright.
my rant. Go.
So, go ahead.
No, I just forgot what to say.
I guess I would say that there's been a lot of shit, for the past 2 or 3 years.
It's been at least 2 or 3.
About more gun control, more gun control, increase the price of ammunition, take a lot of guns away, that kind of shit. All because a very, very, very few people abuse the privilege.
Like
And
the kids bringing them to school.
Yeah.
Shoot people.
Well, that and just
That had a lot to do with it.
people and just straight up psychotic.
Take your hat off. I can't see your face. Or turn it the
That's
other way.
not
Or
even
turn
right.
it backwards. Turn it
Turn
backwards.
it backwards.
But
Yeah.
just people that are straight up psychotic, they shoot up something and they next thing that half the world thinks that every person that owns a gun are crazy.
Now, actually, I do have something to add on that point. You said that like everybody who has a gun is going crazy.
Well,
That's what the media is trying to make everybody believe.
Yeah.
The thing is, I actually looked into this. Most of the people who are going crazy and shooting people in schools and everywhere, not even their guns. It's guns they've stolen from parents, friends, neighbors, or gotten off the black market illegally. I believe that there should be control on guns. I mean, it's a very dangerous weapon.
Well,
that
we
everybody
already
should have.
do that.
Exactly. What I'm saying, I mean, parents should
Educate
their children. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
This goes bang and it kills people. Don't
Basically.
touch it.
Basically.
And
Well,
monitor their
My
children.
grandfather explained it when he put a BB gun in my hand for the first time. He goes, "Don't point this at anything you don't want to destroy."
That's one of the rules
Sorry.
at any gun
You're
range.
fine.
Pizza. Much better than guns.
No, I beg to differ.
Yeah, me too.
Pizza doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
Pizza doesn't make you feel all powerful
If
and
you eat
shit.
enough of it, it'll make you fat and you'll die.
Diabetes.
Nah, everything else is cancer.
You know,
I've said it several times, and you can agree, disagree, whatever. I have no problem with background. I have no problem with background checks. Like if I have to wait 2 or 3 days before I can get my firearm to make sure that I'm not some fucking asshole, retard, convict, whatever the hell.
So does that mean you don't get your gun?
well, here's the thing.
Then I don't mind.
But here's the thing I don't really like about the whole, the whole convict law. If you get out of prison, you're automatically labeled as a convicted felon, and you cannot get a firearm. Problem is, they don't ever take into consideration what you went to prison actually for.
Technically, you can't after 3 years. If you're a felon after 3 years, you can
You ain't done no bad
subscribe,
shit.
right? And it's been sealed with the judge. You can own a firearm, but you got to go through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But
No.
you can. A felon can own one. It's just you got to go through a lot of
A
shit.
lot of process.
After
and
3
paperwork.
years is the magic number, they say.
But of course, even after
So-
3 years, they're probably still going to give you shit.
Yeah, and you got to go through a whole lot of shit.
You
Yeah.
gotta go to court and they gotta deem you.
So either way, it's a pain in the-
Now,
Yeah.
on a side note,
But in the end, they probably won't get it.
Right, but I don't think they should do that shit on everybody. They
Exactly.
should look at what the fuck they did. If they didn't go out and shoot and kill nobody, then fucking, goddamn,
Stab
it's
somebody in the
protecting
a
face.
them.
non-violent crime.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you smoked a little weed, big deal.
It's like, dude, I'm buying a fucking hunting rifle to go hunting. I'm not buying a damn 9mm pistol. Fuck.
Sniping.
When the hell has there ever been a drive-by with a
Still,
gun?
but what if you got a house and a family and a bunch of kids, and then you're a felon, you can't own a gun to protect your family?
Yeah.
So everybody's got to suffer for that shit.
Yep.
It's stupid.
Well, on a side note, if you can get a gun after being a felon, can you vote again? Because I know that's
No.
no, they never vote,
They completely take that away from you.
but you can buy a gun. Okay, that
It's
makes
still a
sense.
pain in the ass. It's not easy.
Anyway,
God damn it, I can't vote. I'm gonna go shoot people.
I'm going to shoot the motherfuckers that I can't vote.
anyways, that was my side note. Carry on.
But yeah, like that's personally, I don't have locks on my guns or anything like that. But I don't have little children running around my house going, "Ooh, what's this?"
That
Bang.
you're aware of.
Yeah,
And also, plus, if someone intrudes in your fucking house, you don't want to have to
yeah. I
find
don't
the key for the damn
Hold on,
lock.
before you rob or shoot me, let me unlock my gun first.
Yeah.
Pretty much how my rifle is. Give me a minute. I gotta assemble this thing.
He was like, "So how was your day? Why did you decide to pick my house? You tried that new restaurant down the street?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm ready. Now you can run at me with the knife. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I won." No, pretty much all I gotta do is slide and pull the trigger. Yep. I got
I have a
how.
feeling you guys aren't talking about guns at all.
A gun for everyone.
Yes, we are.
She heard
And-
slide and pull the trigger. Apparently, she thought you were talking about dildos.
And
Yeah, we were talking about vibrators.
Yeah.
We were talking about the new and improved dildo gun that Jackass invented, and that's trademarked.
But that's just so nice.
it just shoots dildos to come.
it's set on rapid fire.
Heat sinking.
Anyway, I'm sorry I even.
You ruined it. We were on something.
You ruined it.
serious.
We were serious talking, and then we started talking about dildos. And let's see what you've done.
It's all my fault.
We're
Okay,
sorry,
fine. I have a
YouTube.
question. How old do you think a child should be before they own a gun?
80.
Before they actually legally own a gun?
Well, no, I mean before they can actually use it correctly.
Well, that's why, like, if you're a parent and you're trying to get your children, introduced to firearms, they say the earlier the better. That way you can properly.
I'd say
And the first firearm your child should ever fire is a fucking BB gun. You don't just introduce them straight to a straight up firearm. It should be like a BB
Here's an
gun.
Uzi.
But you'll shoot your eye out.
Because a BB gun is
Take it
far
out
less
back and tell me how you
lethal
think about
most of the time, and you can properly teach your child the fundamentals of
kill the next
walking with a firearm, holding a firearm, how to load a firearm, how to store a firearm,
How to clean it.
how to clean it without it actually being a straight up firearm, and accidentally discharging and shooting a hole through the wall and killing somebody.
Yeah, I didn't get my first shotgun until I was 16, and then I got a couple shotguns after that, and the day I turned 21, I bought my Glock from a friend of mine at work. And got my concealed weapons. Yeah.
What about gun registration? What do you guys feel about that?
No,
No.
I don't think the government
Well-
should have a right to know.
Legally in the state of Florida, your firearm, no matter what it is, has to be registered at all.
Yep.
Not even a pistol.
Oh, But I mean, our YouTube viewers aren't just Floridians. We also have other different states.
There's some
and everything.
motherfucker in
Everybody.
Beaumont, Texas right
Well,
now going, them sons of bitches.
The government shouldn't have to know
I can
everything
say
I
that
fucking
because my
know.
parents are
They
from
have
Beaumont, so
no
fuck off,
right
Beaumont,
to know
Texas.
absolutely everything I own. And the way I see it, if everything I had was registered, then someone could easily, like if someone wanted to rob my house and they were a hacker, they could easily hack the system and find out what all I have in my house,
That was brought up like
and they could easily prepare themselves.
I think the
If they're all
Walking Dead suddenly did something like at the end of season 4. I don't know if anybody else watched it besides me and Trevor. But they walked into this place called Terminus, and they were like, "Hey, let us see your weapons. You can have your weapons back, but we want to see them before you do anything else." And then they get ambushed, and overpowered because they knew what weapons they had.
And also, say for instance, the cops have to
For my
come to your
mom.
house or something, right?
It makes a lot.
Over something
I didn't even
stupid,
think
just
of
something
that.
very simple. But because they know you have so many firearms and all that, instead of just a regular officer come by, a fucking SWAT team comes
Yeah.
to be prepared.
Because they know you got all 15 guns and this.
Yeah.
Now, on the
I
flip
have-
side, sorry, sir.
I may or may not have weapons that aren't registered to the government because they were grandfathered. May or may not have been grandfathered down to me. So
There's only one positive thing that comes from registering your firearm, and that's if it gets stolen and gets recovered sometime in the future, and then they can actually track who the original owner was. That is the only benefit.
that
at all.
would be some bullshit.
Now-
Like somebody steals your gun and murders somebody and leaves the gun there. Oh, fucking Emmett just killed a bunch of babies at a preschool.
Yep.
And then his
Then they
dumbass
should've-
left the gun here. Oh, you gotta arrest him.
Well, here's the thing: if they were to make
Yes,
all
sir.
firearms to be registered, then they should have to pass a law to all firearm manufacturers saying every gun that you sell has to be like a computer chip in it, and that gun can only fire if that person that it's registered to actually.
Don't they have something like that?
No,
There's somebody.
They probably
I
do,
read
but-
it. I read it on Yahoo News. They
I heard
just
somebody saying something
like
about
fingerprint,
they-
they should have to
yeah.
read your fingerprint to be able to fire.
Yeah.
Yahoo
that
News,
should
I
be
read
the only
it.
thing.
I read it on Yahoo News. A company has made the first government-approved
I heard about that.
smart. They call it a smart gun, and
Why
it's
is
only-
everything smart now? If it
Like-
breaks
It's
down,
the
it's just dumb.
future.
But then again, it's not very smart because it
but
could
it
be
reads
reprogrammed.
your fingerprints and your grip strength and all that, and it'll only fire if you are holding the gun.
But what if your friend wants to?
Too bad.
Don't
It's
get to it.
SOL.
Now,
It's only made for just you.
But
What if you're in a
Those
fight and somebody
manufacturers-
slices your tendons? Say, you got
those-
fingerprint, but
those
the grip can't work.
manufacturers don't want to come out. They don't want to. They don't want to identify themselves because they're scared of the repercussions of what's going to happen with that gun.
Now, I mean, I'm
Fuck
curious
yeah.
because when I clock into my business, I have to use a biometric system that's scanning my fingerprint so they know that it's me trying to get my money. Sometimes this doesn't work. Sometimes it's a fucking bitch to get in and clock on. Now, if a gun's doing this, you're terrified that somebody is coming into your house to try to kill you, and it can't reach your fingerprint, you're
And then
dead.
your palms are all sweaty and shit.
Exactly. I mean, you're terrified. You're shaking. You're trying to fingerprint the gun. You're already
Well, no,
dead.
it's like
Or
the
if
grip.
it's just like a
like on the
system
grip of the
error.
gun and it reads your. Like when you grip the gun, it reads your fingerprints.
What
Okay.
somebody chops his hand off and just uses it as it.
Now, also, these things take electricity. Is there a battery in the gun?
Is it solar powered?
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Let me
recommend
sit it in the
using-
sun for a day. Maybe somebody rob me tomorrow.
That's exactly what I was about to say. But I mean, there's a lot of issues that can happen with that. They would have to definitely get hundreds and thousands of test runs and different scenarios and stuff like that. But what was I thinking? I don't know.
You know what I think is also bad? Like the media, when the media interviews pro-gun people, they pick the craziest looking motherfuckers they can that don't know shit.
Well, that's the media with
They're
anything they don't like.
to guns. What did you just say? Derpy derp. What? Apparently he said derpy guns. Let's go with that.
That's what we'll call them.
Some guns do look derpy, I will admit. And the silence is strong.
Do you think civilians should have automatic weapons?
No.
No.
There's
Not
no
like-
point for that.
Well, if they go, I think they should,
Should have access to it.
well, not, yes, access, but my opinion, they should have to go through almost like, conceal weapons classes. They should
Well, yeah,
go
you
to,
have to do something similar.
they should have to go to classes.
You have to pay your $300 stamp and all that.
Yeah, go to classes, learn how to properly fire the firearm. Just a couple different things, almost like a fucking driving test and shit. You gotta take the test and all that shit.
You have to operate fully automatic weapons with somebody who's already got the license for a year.
No, I'm
Well, I
kind
know,
of
but
curious.
is that too much to
It's
ask?
got to be right there by your side. Yeah. No, it's not.
No, I'm kind of curious. Why an automatic? Why would a civilian need that? I mean, to protect themselves, all they need is a single. Well, not a single shot, but revolver or small semi at the most. Or not semi,
Well,
semi.
let me put it to you this way. I have a Glock 21, which is 45 with a 13 round clip. Somebody's going to break into my house. All 13 rounds are going to be dropped into the son of a bitch as fast as I can. I want the biggest knockdown power I can possibly handle to make sure that motherfucker isn't going to get up, hurt me, my friends, my family.
I mean,
That's it.
one shot
We can
would
ruin
be
the
enough.
target with
Why would
that
you
clip
need
in 30
hundreds?
seconds, if that.
I mean, you have 13 bullets. I mean, you're going to miss 13 times. You need glasses.
Depends on the
That
scenario.
should be the
Depends on the
first
situation.
Depends on if
You
you're
gotta
shooting in the
get
dark.
People breaking into your house at one
'Cause
time.
I'll guarantee you right now, we
You
have
be
a.
calm and just
But then again, all these people, if they, there are a lot of people that do own fully automatic firearms, but they are not using those fully automatic firearms at all.
for self-defense.
They're not. They're using
for
that just
recreation.
recreation. That's about it.
They take them out once a year and they go down to the.
You shoot.
Because trust me, the price of ammunition nowadays, nobody fires a fully automatic very often.
there's your bug.
I mean, if you're not going to use it, why have it? I mean, recreation. I mean, there's only so much fun you can have shooting a.
Oh,
it's
You
a lot of fun.
never shot a
I
gun.
have
got
shot a
it.
gun.
We need to
I mean,
take
it was
you
fun,
shooting.
but you don't need an automatic. I mean, you'll just tear the paper up.
Okay, I've never shot an automatic.
Me neither.
Ooh, cicada.
God
Piss
damn
them
it.
off.
Well, if a semi-auto is fun, I can't imagine what the hell an automatic.
Self-destruction in 5, 4.
If you hear a bug buzzing, it's Kaylee's bug.
It's a cicada she picked up.
Yeah.
You just throw it.
Fuck cussing you out.
There he is.
Ah, don't come near
Oh,
me.
you just commit suicide?
No.
That's basically what the bug's saying.
But also, a lot of people that do own fully automatic firearms, they are with the NRA, and a lot of them actually are retired veterans, and that's what they're accustomed to is fully automatic weapons. They know how to shoot them, and they love to shoot them. So,
I mean, what I'm thinking, a fully automatic weapon can be used to take out large crowds. That just seems like that would be what it's for.
so could a semi-automatic fucking MAC-10.
Not sure what a MAC-10 is, but
You know what a Uzi is?
yes.
It's close to the same thing. It's not a Tech 9, but it's a MAC-10. It's close to the same thing, just different
It's
generation.
the legal version of the Tech 9.
Yeah. Nobody actually makes the Tech 9 anymore because they're so defective. They fire way too rapidly. Now, people still make them, but they fire way too rapidly.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Why would you need something that fires so quickly, so many shots, when a firearm should be used for self-defense or hunting?
Because you want to make sure the idiot that's breaking into your house is freaking
Okay,
dead.
You can make
You
sure
want
they're
to
dead
clean
with
the
a
deer
handgun.
before you take it home.
I mean, you can make sure they're dead
Well,
with a
you
handgun.
brought up the point that like shouldn't one bullet do it? I have a paranoid schizophrenic in my neighborhood, and he's off the fucking wall, and I don't think any amount of one round is going to stop him from.
Well,
Well, I don't want to take the time to.
Shoot him in the mouth, he's gone.
can I jump in?
Go
Yep.
right ahead.
Okay. You say like one round should do it, right? Well, do you know much about the Vietnam War?
Well, I know a good bit.
You lay on me.
Okay, well, when we first went into the Vietnam War, they were still using the fucking M15s or the M14s. M4, yeah, I'm sorry. which is a carbine. I'm not sure how you ever.
It's a carbine.
Yeah. Well, thing is, at the time, those were pretty much top of the line. Problem is, all these motherfuckers they were fighting over there, they didn't realize we're all hopped up on different types of drugs and shit half the time. And you could put 8-9 rounds in the motherfucker and he'd still come running at you. And that's why they brought in the fucking M16. And it had a lot more knockdown power.
Okay, and here you're talking the military version. I mean, we're talking about civilians. I mean,
It
you're
doesn't
not going
matter.
to have
Same thing though. Half these people that break into your houses, a lot of times are fucked up in the head and they're hocked up on something.
Have you ever seen somebody on synthetic cocaine?
No, I didn't know there was a such thing, synthetic cocaine.
That's one of the
you
zombie
can't-
cases in Miami where
Yeah.
somebody got their face chewed off by somebody that was hopped up on it.
Dude, they
It's
shot him
called
multiple
bath salts.
times. Multiple times. He still came at them.
Okay, but that's not
considered-
the average person who's breaking in.
You never know.
Dude,
Sure,
meth
but
heads
you don't
across
need
the street
1,000
made me
shots
have
or
a
something.
lock and gas cap because they were stealing my fucking gas. Have you ever had to deal with meth head?
They're pain, yes.
You can impersonate one pretty well.
That
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're right at 21 minutes.
Okay.
But the thing is, their adrenaline is so when they're on this shit, the adrenaline is rushing so much that when they get shot, if it's not like a 357 or a 45 or some type of larger caliber, they stay standing and they keep coming at you. They can't feel it.
Even with a taser, I just saw this on World Star.
So a
Big
lot
black guy on cocaine was beating his wife. The cops came, and he went to go attack the cops, and they tased him. And he turns to his wife while he's being shot. He goes, "You fucking bitch!" And then he goes to run while he's still being tased to run at the cops, and then they shoot him a bunch of times. And you know what?
that black guy with his shirt open?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. That was freaking weird. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
shot
telling
him
you,
a bunch of times.
They need a fully automatic weapon to break them down.
Oh, I'd rather cut him in half than him come break my neck.
I'm just saying. I mean, it might be a little excessive. That's all.
Well, but we also said that nobody actually really uses any of these for self-defense.
Now,
Then what's the whole point of you bringing
now
up
today the
more
military,
drugs?
and the government decide we're going to go martial law and destroy all your rights. That might be the time to pull that.
But
Just
the reason why I
walk
brought
your
that because you were
automatic
saying like
rifle.
the whole one shot.
Sure.
That's always been the biggest problem. Everyone says like
All right,
there was
everybody in
actually-
Middleburg never thought there was going to be a meth lab out here, and never
No.
thought cops were going to get shot. I mean, I'm just saying. You say one
We are
shot.
so close to Orange Park. I'm kind of surprised.
Dude,
only
there's a
we're getting
fucking
off
meth
topic,
house
but I
on-
think we hit some really good bullet points. So,
Yeah, we're right at 23 minutes, guys.
There's a meth lab on every other street in this
Yeah.
damn town.
Yeah.
All right,
When I
meth.
first moved here 10 years ago, this place
can
used to
cut this
be
part.
awesome.
No.
Yeah.
All right, guys, hold up. Stop what you're saying.
All right,
Stop.
so-
introductions.
That's been another episode of The Pit. I'm Devin.
Trevor and
Kaylee and
Bye.
this
We'll
is
see you.
Jeffrey.